Welcome to another Volti Audio one take video. How you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I am doing video today. It is Thursday morning, and I'm doing video today because I have 3 out of my 4 workers here today, and a couple of my workers are part-timers. And so, there's a few things going on. A lot of you have expressed an interest in seeing the work being done around here. So I'm going to take you through the shop. I did tell the guys that I was doing a video, but I said just carry on, do your normal thing, and I probably won't do much narration. I'm just gonna just walk through. Let you see what's going on. It's been wet here. Has it been wet where you are? I'm getting sprinkled on right now. Check this out. Look at these mushrooms. I've got these huge mushrooms growing. No, I'm not going to fry those up. All right. Let's see if I can keep a raindrop from getting on the lens. Just rain every day. It'll stop eventually. Still getting the convertible rides in though. There we go. Some cherry veneer. How's it going, Chad?
There's some bad spots.
I see that. It's the way to do it, though. Find it ahead of time.
This one checks out.
All right, ready for this? Check this out. That's what a whole steer looks like when it's been processed and frozen. That was an empty freezer. That is, I don't know, 500 or 600 pounds of beef. Let's see, the animal weighed 1,580 pounds. And the hanging weight was 875. This cloth has to be on perfectly straight. reason we use a hand stapler is because it doesn't drive the staple in, really tightly. It's just enough. You can see he's got a little bit of tape on there. And so the pressure is just enough to hold it, but we can pull and stretch that cloth after it's been stapled. If we used a power stapler, it'd be difficult to get that pressure just right. It's the trickiest part of the whole operation right here. The next staple he puts in, this one staple is the most important staple that he'll put in the whole thing. He'll put 1,000 staples in this thing, but the next staple is the one. And he's also got to stretch that. So it's not just a matter of getting it straight, but he's got to put some tension on it, stretch it, and keep it straight. And set that staple right in the right spot. Nice job, Chad.
Thank you.
Let's see what's going on in the paint room. This is my domain. It's not the most exciting thing, but putting primer on little bits, motorboards. I don't know if my paint room's ever been dirtier than this. Terrible. All right. Due for a good cleaning. Well, somebody's been busy. That's a good batch of Lucera crossovers right there. All right. Hello, Georgia. And Leah, friend. They're the best dogs in the whole house. All right, I have something special for you here. Hang on just a second. Go check this situation out over here. I was digging through my albums the other day, and I found this one. It's one of my favorite ones. The production's really good. The performance is excellent. It's live, Supertramp. And that is the very first album I ever bought. Bought it at the Record Connection. The guys at New England Music Company recommended it. So I bought that, probably, I don't know, 79 maybe? 78, 79, something like that. And check this out. This one is still sealed. I've never opened it. I got this at a Taj Mahal concert that was at in Waterville, a small venue, the Waterville Opera House, and I got to just say hi after the show. He was meeting people after the show, and bought this there. And I never put it on because at the time I didn't have a turntable. But isn't that cool? I'll be listening to that later. This is the one, you guys know this one, some girls. This is the one before they had to change the album cover. This has Lucille Ball's image on it still, and a bunch of others. They didn't get permission to use their faces on the album. And, you know, in typical Rolling Stones fashion, got in trouble and had to change it. And check this out. Days Gone By. Yeah. And it plays nicely, too. All right. I gotta make some bread. So if y'all can bear with me, I am gonna sit down and listen to some music, but if I don't get this bread going today, I won't have bread later. And one thing I won't go without is my bread. So I'm going to show you how I make it. You ready? All right, need some hot water. It's very simple bread. It's only 5 ingredients this time. Yeast, very carefully measured. Hot water. I like making my own bread. It's I know what's in it. I put a towel underneath because I'll lose the heat into the granite countertop really quickly. And I want this heat. Heat is really important. Carefully measure the salt out. Yes, that's a lot of salt, but this is a huge loaf of bread. This is I don't know how, it's a lot of bread. Using a mix of flours, I've got about 50% is King Arthur white bread flour. It's good stuff. And this is Ancient Grains from one of our local stores here, organic shops. This is excellent flour, really, really nice. I wouldn't do the whole loaf in that. Just be a little bit too hearty. I still want it to be like bread. All right, now check this out. Chia seeds. Again, carefully measured. Yeah. Yes, I've done this a few times. Sometimes I do chia seeds, sometimes not. It's got a nice nutty flavor to it. Good omega-3s. Sometimes I do ground flaxseed. Sometimes I use almond flour. just a little bit more flour in there. So I'll mix this, I'll cover it, I'll leave it for a half hour or so. I'll come back and I'll do a stretch and fold, or a knead you might call it. And I'll do that a second time, and then after that time I will put it in the pan and let it do its final rise in the pan. I use my oven as a warming oven for that. I just barely turn it on, get a little bit of heat going in it. Don't go away, I'll be right back. Hold that heat in there. Let that rise. It's been over a year now since I made my big change to my diet, and I try not to lecture about it. I do tell a lot of people about it because I was just so excited about how it changed my life, literally. I tell people this story all the time. It was just before Axpona 2025. I was in such bad shape. My back was just killing me, and I could not walk. I actually bought a wheelchair so I could get around. I didn't use it much, but I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to, especially up at the show, because I had to go do the show. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get around, so I bought a wheelchair, brought it with me. I managed to not have to use it. But when I got home, I knew I had to change something. I was on a bad path. I was heading towards everything, all of the usual diseases, heart disease, diabetes. I had, really bad problems with inflammation in my body, persistent chronic back issues. And I couldn't exercise. I just wasn't in good enough shape to do that. And I remember it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to clean out the cupboards because I had all this stuff that I used to eat that, at the time I still liked. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna throw this away. I'll just, after I get done eating it, that'll be. I just won't buy it again. But I didn't do that. I actually did throw a lot of stuff away, and a lot of sugary stuff, a lot of processed stuff, and man, I cleaned the cupboards. And thank goodness for Dr. Sten Ekberg on YouTube. Can't really watch him much anymore. He bores the hell out of me. But at the time, boy, his message clicked with me. It really did. It really hit home. And I'm glad I paid attention and made changes because I'm much healthier now than I was 15 months ago. And it's really all due to just my diet, what I did to change my diet. And I don't eat any processed foods anymore, hardly any sugar at all. And that includes even fruit. I'm careful about how much fruit I eat. Everything I can do to not spiked my blood sugar. I'm doing everything I can to reduce inflammation. I'm trying to build a healthier body from the inside out by building better cells. And again, this is not a lecture. I'm hopeful that my message will help just one person who's watching this video, just one. And I'm going to make an offer that I've made before, and that is that I have a document on my computer. It's a Word document, and it's a document for me that's always changing. I'm always adding to it and taking away, and I refer back to it. There are my notes, basically, my reminders, it's a document that keeps me on a path, and I would like to share that with you. So if you would like that, please send me an email. I'd be happy to send that to you, and just encourage you to. It's not about cholesterol, it's not about fat, it's not about calories, it's about quality of food. That is the biggest thing. Is make sure that whatever passes over your lips is the highest quality food possible. That is my advice to you. When you give your body quality nutrients, your body will do amazing things with it. The human body is incredible. I'm 62 years old. I take no medication whatsoever. I took my blood pressure a few days ago. It was 122 over 80, which actually even surprised me a little bit. Last time I had a dental checkup, my hygienist said, your gums are... She couldn't stop talking about my firm pink gums. And that's just... I told her, I said, that's not from home care. You've always taught me about home care with my teeth. That's not what you're seeing. What you're seeing is I'm getting healthier from the inside out, and it really shows in your gums. Anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to share that with you. So, my 5-ingredient bread. It's yeast, water, salt, flour. You could stop there. I like to add chia seeds or ground flaxseed, at least occasionally. Sometimes I add in a real grainy flour like spelt, or and that really is for flavor. Although it's a good quality thing to eat, it's mostly for flavor. I'll do wheat flour sometimes, just some wheat flour. I don't like an all wheat flour bread. But, it's very satisfying. It's probably the lowest quality thing I consume is my bread, but it's a very high quality bread. So I gave up powdered donuts, but I'm not giving up bread. All right, let's go listen to some music. Need a coffee. Think I can change this over one-handed? Think I can aim the camera and change it over one-handed? Aim, Greg. Aim. Man, I spent so many hours listening to this album. All right. Appreciate y'all coming along today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Something a little different. Next week I'm going to do a video on the new speaker design that I'm working on. I'm going to take you through the process so far. That'll be a cool one. Cheers. This is live in Paris. Got Lucera's. These are in Tiama veneer. Somebody said something funny to me the other day. They said, "You drink a lot of coffee." I'm like, yeah, well, if you watch one video right after another, I drink a lot of coffee, don't I? Actually, I just drink 1 cup a day. It's usually in the afternoon. This one is a little early today. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching the guys working in the shop. That was a very typical scene that you saw that was not staged. I did tell the guys I was going to walk through. I said, just do your thing. And so pretty cool, huh? Music going in the background. It's a nice place to work, I think. And they do good work for me. And for you. So anyway, I hope you like that. Next week, I got a good one. I'm going to put together a good video for you. It's going to talk about speaker design in general. I'm going to take you through the process, bring you sort of up to where I'm at with this new design that I'm working on. I've got a lot of images to show you. I'll sit down at the computer. I'll flip through the images so you can see I went too far, and then I reeled it back in, and I'm excited about it. I'm real close to getting a pair of them cut, so we can build a prototype pair to listen to. That'd be fun. What's nice about this too is that so much of it is already done, meaning the choice of components. I already have that because I'm using the same components as the Lucera. It's all sitting on the shelf, and that makes it really easy. I wonder about crossover. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work as is. I think I'm going to have to make changes to the crossover, but we'll see. It'd be interesting to see how that works out. I will certainly start with a Lucera crossover. Why not? I got enough of them in there, don't I? And we'll just throw that in there and see what happens. Do a little bit of testing. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Trust your ears. Have fun. I'll catch you on the next one.